Hello guys, watching Kanch and I'm Lokesh Kapoor, and in this video I will show you how you can create a coupon directory website where you can list a lot of coupons that you create in your list post type. So for this video I am just using the few plugins only. Let me show you. Okay, here I am using Advanced Custom Fields Pro plugin for the custom fields that I will use in my post type. So this plugin is a paid plugin, but you can also use the free version, but for this video I'm using repeater fields, so I'm using the pro version of it. So here you can see the custom fields, and there is a custom post type UI from which I will create the post type called coupon, and I will use dynamic content for Elementor plugin for front end showing the fields or dynamic field and repeater fields. So I will show you how I can do it, and also I'm using Elementor and Elementor Pro plugin for widgets and elements. So these are the basically the major plugins that I am using on my website. Here is the dynamic content for Elementor plugin, and here is ACVS repeater fields, and it's fields that I will be using most for this tutorial video. I am also using copy to clipboard widget that I find in this plugin also. Here are a bunch of other widgets and extensions that you can use. This is a paid plugin, so you will not regret buying it because there are tons of other features as well that you can use in your any kind of website that you create. Maybe it is a blog, it's a listing website, directory, or whatever the website it is. It can come in handy and is a very useful plugin. So you can go ahead and buy it. I will leave a link in the description. Also, you can see that I am starting with custom post type UI. So we'll create a post type. I can use the slug, that will be coupon, and for approvals I will use coupons and similar in coupon. So I will leave this because this can automatically be generated all the fields. So in the settings you can see what you need and what you don't, and as an archive true, air key true, I will use it. So for the menu icon you can go to this website and just copy the CSS after choosing the icon. I don't find any good icon for coupons, so I will use this one. Okay, so I can just copy the CSS code here and I will just paste it after copying from here. So here it is. So you can choose what you want to support to this custom post type and ignore what you don't need. I don't need all these revisions author at all, so I just leave it, and I only need taxonomies categories for this purpose. So here I have the coupons post type. So here you can see all the settings in the registered taxonomies or types. So here it is, my new custom post type coupons. I can create a new post here that will be under coupons. I will need custom fields for this coupons post type, so I am creating a new field group that is coupon fields. Okay, so I will need to select for which post type it will show. So here already coupon, that is my WooCommerce coupons, so I don't need to select this one, so I will use coupon. So that is my post type that I have recently created. So here I will use title, and it is a text field, so I can leave all the other things, there are placeholder, default value, or whatever. You can use it, you can make it conditional, but for this tutorial I don't need it. Here I will need subtitle, and I will also need a logo that will be shown for the coupons. So logo is the image, so I will choose field type image, and I also need tags for that is a repeater field, so this will be uses here. Many people ask me how they can show repeater tags in front end when they use it using Elementor, so this tutorial can be helpful for them as well. So here I use coupon tags. So the instructions I can use will be shown while adding from the backend. So here it is. I can use any instruction, maybe enter coupon tags. Okay, I can make it required or non-required, append, whatever. So I will leave all these things as of now. Mm, okay, I will need to go to layout and choose repeater, but this can be a nested one, so already I have a repeater field, so I will not use it. So we are good to go. Okay, you can choose some settings here, whether you need it or not. All are perfect, so just hit update. Custom fields are generated, and now I can just find them here in my post type while adding a new post. So here you can see all the fields. Now you can use them. So the next is I will need some templates, right? So we will start with a theme template, Elementor theme template. I will use a section maybe, and will use a repeater. I need to show the repeater text so that I may show that template in my loops. But before that, I should, I guess, create one coupon, so I may use it for the preview purpose. So I make a dynamic content for Elementor. Uh, okay, you can leave paragraph this section. Though I have two fields, like one post title or this ACF title. I can use both in my front end, but for this is this ACF tutorial especially, so I am using title. Of course, I can just leave it because the title I can also use post title itself, but maybe so its subtitle I will use the description about the coupon, like Black Friday deal, get 35% off on Black Friday deals, get 30% off on dynamic content for Elementor. Okay, so this will be shown beneath the title. I need a logo, so I just download it. Here it is. So I will use my logo, upload it here, select it. We're good to go. Let's publish it. We can preview it here. I will not. I will create single. I can create a single template for this, but I don't need it for this tutorial, so I will just leave it. But you can always create a single post template under the templates, Elementor templates. So I needed a tag, coupon tag. There is a repeater field, so I will use a few tags in it to Elementor, dynamic Elementor. WordPress and dynamic fields. Okay, let's update this. So as we have already created the post, now we can create our repeated section. I can choose the coupon preview. Let me create a heading. Just drag it here. I will need a the token, dynamic token for this purpose. You can use wizard mode if you don't know the typos for this. So I'm using ACF object, and the field to be used is a ACF the repeater text field, that is a coupon text. So here we go. It is not showing because I did not select the preview probably. Yes, I did not choose the correct one. So this is not the archive, coupons archive. Okay, here it is. So we can design it right here, so we can use it as a template in our loops. So let me just keep it to Roboto, but little bit of text color, background color I can just edit. I can use more dark little bit, and for the background I can use a little light color. Okay, this is perfect, I guess. We can choose some radius and some padding. Okay, this is cool. Little bit more on the left and right. So now it's cool. So let me publish it. So now I will need a template that will be used for our loops. So I will use it as section and name it loops, coupon loop. Okay. So for the coupon loop, basically we will use all the custom fields that we had generated, and we will use this loop in our page that will be like an archive page. So I will use a section here and drag and drop a heading and choose a dynamic ACF field, and this ACF field key would be title that we had already there. So I can also use a post title, but this is a ACF tutorial, so I am using this title only. I can choose the preview to be the one that I have already created, dynamic content. Here is dynamic content for Elementor. Oh shit, I did not apply it. Wait. Okay, now you can just see. Here it is. So you can change it. See. So it's working. Cool. Now I can just duplicate it and use the subtitle one in this one. I can just give it a little bit design, so you can change its color, maybe little gray, and weight to be little light, and size less, maybe around 15-16, and the heading, so I will make it a little larger respect to the below one. Its margin from the above is too much, so I will just decrease it a little bit. So it's still looking not good to me, so I will increase its size a little bit more. Probably this one looks good. Okay, so we need an image, that is logo image. So we can also use dynamic ACF field for the image, ACF image field, and we have this logo. Cool. So we need to just decrease its width. Cool. I will keep it in the middle. Cool. So we'll need to keep the middle all the elements. Now it looks good, I guess. As this is a coupon, so I will also use copy to clipboard, but for that purpose I will need coupon code. So I can just quickly generate a new custom field that is called coupon code. Okay, so I will use this coupon code so that may be copied by the users on the front end section. So I can give it a character limit. I will keep it 10. So the coupon code length would be 10, the characters limit. So now I can change my custom post. Dynamic content for Elementor, I can use coupon here. So I will just use it in the copy to clipboard widget. So I can use any code, but it will be less than 10 characters. Right? And no, it's not. Okay, Android 2020. Cool. So now I can just update this post. Now you can search right here, copy to clipboard, and find the button or widget. I can use the text to be a dynamic field as well, but this will be long. So you already know you can do it. So for this purpose, for this video, I will leave it to the custom text. So I'm just using copy coupon code. Okay, you can change this text for the different posts if you make it dynamic from the custom fields, but for this purpose, for this video purpose, I am not using it because I suppose you know it. So I am just changing the colors of it, so it looks good. Okay, now we'll need to give the content text. You can make it visible as well if you want to show the coupon code to the users. Right, and you can also hide it. So I will hide it for this video, and I can also remove this text and make it dynamic using the dynamic text. I will use a ACF field that I recently generated, that was dynamic coupons. So it's not coming, so I will publish it. So whenever any field that doesn't display, you can just reload after saving the current page. So most probably 100%, not if not 100%, 90% times it just gets popped up. So here we see coupon code. So let's just preview if it works. Cool. You can see that Droid 2020 is copied to the clipboard. So now we need a repeater. We need to show the text. So I will use ACF repeater. We delete this. Choose the ACF repeater that you created. We created custom fields, text. So here we have this one. You can use template or list or anything. I have used template, so I will use a template. that we created. I had created repeater template, repeater section that we created. So here it comes. It looks good. There are also some settings that you can use. Let's see how they work. You can define the column spacing, row spacing, right? In rendering settings, you can also choose or define the columns for the same. Here you can see there are 7 columns now. 3 are not displaying, but 4 are displaying. So we don't need this kind of columns. So let's make it center first. If we choose 1, then it can be a vertical, right? So if there in the archive you make better more columns, then 1 is good, but for this I will use 2. And we can also change the render as and slide cursor like this. Here it is the list. It's all up to you how you want to show your repeater fields to be. So but for this tutorial I will keep it too simple as a default one. So I will update this. Now let us create a page that is kind of archive page where we will show all the coupons that we will be generating from our post type. So here I have created the page. Now I will choose dynamic post for this purpose, and here you can choose the post type. I will choose coupons because the post type has to be coupons, and I can also use the template that we generated, enable template. You can also use odd and where the subsequent template is different, but for this I have already created one template, so I will use only one template. So here is this one. So now it looks good. Number of posts and columns, you can define all the things. You can explore yourself. There are a lot of things in this widget. To me it looks good, so I just save it and make it full width. Cool. Let's create a new coupon and see how it looks on the front end. Let's find Elementor logo first. So here we have our title Elementor Pro, subtitle Summer Sales, get 40% off on Elementor Pro. Well, let's choose our logo. Let's show tags, WordPress, Elementor Visual Builder, and maybe WordPress Designer. Cool. So let's update this. We left the coupon code. Let's use a coupon Elementor Elementor. Okay, Elementor is good. We just defined the condition, so we cannot use 2020. It will be beyond 10 characters limit. So let's view. So whoops, we have two coupons. Now they're showing quite good on the front end, but we can just to make it more good. We edit our loop. We can show the borders, so the both coupons look quite different on the page. It looks like maybe cards. Now if we reload, here we can see, so they are coinciding each other because we have not defined margins pretty well. So let's give it some margin. Now here you go, see, looks good. This height, you can define the height in the loop, so it will just work fine, or you can just define the image. We did not create the image ourselves, we just downloaded it. So if you create the image yourself and do all these things, so this height thing will not affect the design. So I hope you enjoyed this video and learn a lot. So I hope you subscribe and hit the bell icon, so every time you get a notification.